show celebrating the personalities of the food industry. Today we're in LA on Melrose at Blu Jam Café with chef and owner Kamil Majer. So Kamil, you're from the Czech Republic. Can you tell us about your journey coming here and starting one of LA's favorite restaurants?
Well, gosh, the journey started in 1980 when me and my dad escaped from then Czechoslovakia. And we ended up in Boston first, and then we decided to go to a warmer climate. So we always wanted to be in California. So we took the journey across the United States and ended up here.
What were some of your first jobs here?
Yeah, that's a good question. I kind of started my career in hotels. I went to hotel culinary school in Czechoslovakia, but I didn't finish it because we escaped. And since I didn't speak English then, I started as a dishwasher. And I was doing such a good job polishing the plates that the F&B manager saw me and promoted me to busser. So I was busboy, and then I did such a good job then, so they promoted me to waiter. The Century Plaza Hotel was opening, the tower,
right?
And so I was hired over there as assistant manager in room service.
Wow!
And I worked my way up to the manager of 3 outlets, and actually I was assisting the first family then, around Reagan and Nancy.
Really?
When they came to the hotel, so I was their private guy. Yeah.
What was it like working for them?
It was awesome. Nancy was difficult, but
Ronald
was he was a super nice guy.
He was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy. Yeah. Nice guy. I'm not Republican, but he was a nice guy. Yeah. And so I was hired to open a Four Seasons hotel on Dolhiny.
Wow.
Then to build more in downtown.
Those are still there.
Those are still there, yes. And then I kind of got tired of the corporate structure, and I kind of went on my own and worked in restaurants. And I lived in Japan.
Wow.
Opened a restaurant in Japan, and kind of traveled a bit, and was fortunate enough to work with some great chefs. So that's where I learned most of the culinary thing that I know now.
So what made you decide to do brunch as like the starting point for Blu Jam?
Another very good question. All my life, I was in a high-end, meaning, 5-star restaurants and hotels, and I said to myself, you know what? These $30 plates, they're gonna go away. People will not do that for too long. In my opinion, when you have a $13 plate at Blu Jam and it comes beautifully prepared, and it's a shock value.
Right.
You get $13 plate, that should be 30.
Right.
And and I think that's the trend. And a lot of high-end restaurants right now doing what I started a long time ago is just serving high quality food for. I might do a little small portion because of the price tag on some of the ingredients that I buy. It's kind of it's a balancing act,
So you guys started the dinner menu recently too?
Right, a year ago.
A year ago, okay.
Yeah, a year ago. I've been doing breakfast and lunch basically since 1995. And I think breakfast in this country is so popular. I love breakfast, and a lot of people do. Again, if I would open this place in Czech Republic, I would close the doors, 3 months later, So it's just, it's not even a trend. Breakfast has been always big in this country. And I think if you do it right, and if you give them fresh ingredients and something funky and creative, and I have a lot of dishes on my breakfast menu that are part of my family.
Really?
Yeah, such as the mushroom scramble, which is, I call it the old world, and basically what we used to do in Czechoslovakia is end of summer, beginning of fall, we used to go pick fresh mushrooms with my uncles and my grandpa and stuff. And so we went, picked them, brought them home. My mom would clean them, chop them, saute them in the butter. 3-4 different kinds of mushrooms, onions, chives, fresh eggs, and a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and you would have a delicious breakfast with a nice big thick bread, and it was fantastic.
That sounds so good.
It's really, really good. It's really, really good. I have it on the menu.
Tell us about some of the influences for your dinner menu. You said a lot of them are like from home, but also a lot from like your travels around the country,
right?
Well, or around the world.
Yeah, Japan really had huge influence on me when it comes to culinary skills and ideas, simply because they don't hide anything. Meaning, they take a beautiful fish and they make really complementary broth, not even heavy sauces, and so they focus on the ingredient, the main ingredient, which in this case, let's say it's a fish, nice fillet of tuna or sea bass or whatever it is, and then the broth just fresh and just complements it. And I think they do a really good job there. They really do. So, but I like both flavors from Spain as well, and from Italy. And a lot of the dinner menu, it's focused on Mediterranean region. And a lot of my wines on my wine list are also Mediterranean style wines. So, because that's what I love.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, one last question. What would be your last meal on earth? Too hard.
Yeah, that is too hard.
Some of your favorites.
Okay, I would probably have the toro. Just sliced.
Just sashimi.
Yeah, sashimi of toro with some daikon sprouts and maybe a little oba leaf, and just drizzle it a little bit on the side with a little bit of lime, ginger,
Very
soy
clean.
vinaigrette, very
Yeah.
clean rice vinegar. Then the second would be my mom's chicken vegetable soup. I can recreate it now, so so that would be it. And then third, probably would have aged T-bone steak, prime, just grilled with some really super delicious olive oil with fresh cracked pepper and garlic mashed potatoes, and give me some haricot birds pan roasted in olive oil with shallots, and I'll be happy to go.
That sounds like a great last meal. No dessert?
No, I don't do desserts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you have some desserts
Creme
on your menu.
brulee maybe, or raspberry panna cotta. So this is 4 courses. So.
All right. Well, thanks so much for your
Cheers.
interview. Cheers.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We'll definitely be back for dinner. It sounds really good.
Yeah. Please ask for me just in case I'm back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.